we will discuss about unit 2, that is various forms of energy and their interconversion. Okay, so based upon the source of energy we can classify energy into different categories. Okay, some of them are mechanical energy, heat energy, light energy, sound energy, electric energy, nuclear energy. Okay, so at first we will learn about mechanical energy. So what is the definition of mechanical energy? The energy possessed by a body due to a displacement caused in it by the application of a force is called mechanical energy. So that means if we apply some force on a body and if it get displaced from its original position, then the energy possessed by the body is the mechanical energy. Okay, so the displacement in a body can be caused in two ways, either due to motion of a body on the surface of the earth or the higher position above the ground level. That is for one is due to motion of the body on the surface of the earth and another is height, is not it? So this gives rise to two kinds of mechanical energy. One is potential energy and another one is kinetic energy. Okay, so what is kinetic energy? The energy possessed by a body on account of its position or configuration is called potential energy. That means let us consider an example. If we carry a brick to the top of a building, we do some amount of work against the force of gravity, is not it? Because we are moving against the force of gravity, is not it? And the amount of energy spent by us is stored in the brick in the form of potential energy. That means the energy of a body on account of its position or configuration is the potential energy. And another one is kinetic energy. What is kinetic energy? The kinetic energy is the energy possessed by a body by virtue of its motion. Okay, so let us consider an example. Fast moving water can turn the blades of a water mill, is not it? And fast moving wind can turn the blades of windmill, we know that. And if we hit a ball by a moving bat, then the ball will go far off, is not it? So in all the cases the motion of the body is responsible for the doing work, is not it? Due to the motion of the body we are doing some work. So in these cases, okay, the motion is responsible for the energy possessed by them, is not it? So this kind of energy is actually kinetic energy. Okay, so now heat energy. So what is heat energy? We know that when we burn coal, wood, oil or gas, then heat is created, is not it? So that means, and this energy this heat is actually one kind of energy. Okay, so the energy released when we burn wood, coal, oil or gas is called the heat energy. So that means heat is a form of energy, okay, which is capable of doing work. So how we can say that heat can do work? So if you cook food in a pressure cooker, okay, by placing it over a gas stove, okay, then what will happen? The heat energy changes water to steam, we know that, is not it? And this steam lifts the weight on the top of the lid and whistles, we know that. So this lifting of weight suggests that heat is a form of energy which can do work, because this heat is working to lift the weight, is not it? In case of bus, okay, aeroplanes or any other vehicles, okay, what is happening there? Due to the burning of petrol, diesel, okay, they are doing work and they can move, is not it? So we can say that also heat is also one kind of energy which can do work. Clear? Now we will discuss about light energy. What is light energy? Light is a form of energy in presence of which other objects are seen. So light is one kind of energy with the help of which we can see some things, is not it? That means we can see all the things around us, is not it? And we know that the plants convert light energy into chemical energy by the process of photosynthesis. It is very important because in the reaction of photosynthesis the light energy is used and then ultimately we can get chemical energy. Okay, so now sound energy. What is sound energy? A vibrating body possesses sound energy. We know that sound is produced due to the vibration, is not it? So but sound does not seem to move objects, okay, because it is a very weak kind of energy, okay. But if you notice that when a supersonic plane breaks the sound barrier, the sound waves produced by it shakes the buildings in our towns, is not it? And the thunder of a cloud also shakes buildings. We know that the sound of the thunder of the sound, sound of the thunder of the cloud also shakes the buildings. And if you notice that if you notice that the louder sounds, okay, can break the glass, okay. So from this discussion we can say that sound is also one kind of energy, okay. So another one is electrical energy. So electric energy, what is electric energy? We know that what is electric energy. Electric energy is very essential for our in our daily life, is not it? So due to the help of this energy, okay, we can we can move our fans, okay. And that means with the help of this energy we can run our ceiling fans, table fans, okay, juicers, grinders, is not it? Okay, so it is also used in heating devices such as heaters, okay, electric stoves, okay. So this is the actually electric energy, we know that. And you are also familiar with the term magnetic energy. So what is magnet? You know that a magnet which attracts some that means magnetic substances like iron, cobalt, nickel, okay. So the magnet also has one kind of energy which is called magnetic energy. Due to this energy, a magnet is capable of causing motion in the magnetic substances, okay. So we know that if we place a magnet near to a magnetic substance, then the magnetic substance will be attracted by this magnet, and it will come towards the magnet, and it will ultimately, that means it will come towards the magnet. So that means a motion is created by the magnet. So we can say that the magnet also has an energy which is called magnetic energy, okay. So now another one is chemical energy. So what is chemical energy? The energy possessed by the fuels like coal, oil, gas, etc. called the chemical energy. So the chemical energy of diesel, petrol or CNG is capable of moving a car, a truck, a bus or a train. We know that the food that we consume possesses chemical energy and makes the body to do work, isn't it? When that means after taking our foods, the foods participates in some chemical reaction in our body, is not it? And then energy is produced. So chemical energy then energy is produced, and ultimately we can do work. So we can say that chemical energy is also one kind of energy which can do work, okay. Another one is nuclear energy. What is nuclear energy? So the nucleus of an atom has an enormous amount of energy which holds the protons and neutrons together. We know that in the nuclear the protons and neutrons are bounded in the nucleus of the atom, is not it? So that means nucleus also has some energy which is called nuclear energy, okay. Actually, what is nuclear energy? The nuclear energy is the energy released due to loss in mass when either a heavy nucleus splits into two light nucleus or two light nucleus nuclei combine to form one nucleus under certain conditions. That means ultimately nuclear fission and nuclear fusion. So you will read about it in your higher classes, okay. So in atom bomb, hydrogen bomb, nuclear energy is released suddenly. It causes enormous damage. We know that, is not it? So now we will discuss about interconversion of energy. So we can convert one form of energy into another form of energy, and in some cases one form of energy is converted into another form of energy. So we will discuss about that, okay. So at first, mechanical energy into heat, light and sound energy. So some examples are like when two hands are rubbed, then mechanical energy converts into heat energy, because when we rub our hands, then ultimately heat is produced. That means we are doing a mechanical work, so the mechanical energy is converted into heat energy. Okay. Now when two stones are struck, the mechanical energy changes into heat energy and sound energy. We know that sound is also produced there. And when the brakes are applied to car or any other similar machines, the mechanical energy changes into heat energy and sound energy. And second one is mechanical energy into potential energy and kinetic energy. Okay. So when we wind a watch, the mechanical energy of hand changes into potential energy of its spring. It is the very important one. Okay. And when an arrow is traced in a bow, the mechanical energy changes into potential energy of the bowstring. Okay.